Hello, everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about how wrong and right actually does not exist. And if you're really open to understand and feel energy, it's important that you really live by this reality. Again, and I'm going to keep on repeating this as much as I can, do not ever take what I'm saying to you as your reality, just like, yeah, it's my reality, I decided it. No, never. Never do this. Whatever I tell you, you just take it in. You feel, is this a reality that I want to take as mine? And then you decide. You are the one who decides, not me. I'm not deciding what you will or will not take as your reality or as a decision. That's yours. Yet I am going to share what my reality is so you can always decide. Okay, so what I noticed on the moment that I started to become very conscious about energy is that there is no difference between good or wrong, right or wrong. There's no difference. There is no right or wrong. It's actually something that we have built in our society, in our world, to put energy on. And to be honest, it's a very easy energy. Because, for instance, when you've done something and someone tells you, that's wrong of you, you can be like, I know I've done wrong and I know it's a bad thing of me. Do you know how many times I actually see a change in behavior on the moment that something has been pinpointed as being bad or wrong? A change in behavior out of themselves. I'm not talking about doing it out of fear, out of feel of guilt, out of feel of shame, but I'm talking about a change that they really do from the inside out. When they take it as this was wrong or this is right, a wrong thing or a bad thing, the change is not happening. You're not changing your energy. So that's what I mean with it's easy. I hope you can relate. If not, I'll explain further. So why is it easy? It's easy because then you can stick with that energy. You said it's good, it's bad. If you would say like it's nor good nor bad, yet this is showing some shitty energy that you need to address, then you're actually showing that person shitty energy. You really should take a closer look at this. Like it's showing me that something is there and it's like not vibing. There's no flow in it. What's going on? For instance, instead of saying, that's so bad of you that you have done this, we're so good in that, by the way, the judgment and the. But instead of saying that, you can be like, something feels off. Are you okay? And in this way, you're actually asking that person, how do you feel? Like, what's going on? I want you to take a close look inside yourself and feel, what is it? As in, like, when it's something that someone that you really know very good, then you can ask, like, I'm not used to having you like this. Like, what's going on? You give them a mirror. You give them the mirror of, like, okay, what you're sending out shows me that something is off. What is off? Take a closer look at it. And you're asking them to take responsibility. Pinpointing that something is bad is not asking responsibility. It's asking to be shamed. It's asking to be triggered in fear. It's asking for all kind of energy that is not asking to actually address blockages. So instead of ask what's going on. Why did you react or why did you say as you said? Why did you react as you reacted? And go deep in it. If that person is like, fuck you, don't blocking out, okay, yeah, that's just a person who's not open to really go deep inside him or herself to address. If you have a person who's open for that, go further. Dive in deep. I'm really good in that with people who are open for it. That's also the reason why I have a healing center. And some people are like, okay, this is very uncomfortable, but I love it in a way. And when they do, when you feel they are open to it, let them speak and see what comes out. Because if, for instance, someone is being just a bitch, for instance, or let me give a specific example. Someone, I cannot get an example. Maybe you can get an example and tell me how the example is. Give me examples and I will be open for it to give my analysis. How say it? I want to analyze it for you in another YouTube channel. But remember, when someone decides to really say this is good or bad, something's off in the energy. It has to be like this trigger point, like, something is off. The person who is doing this, or the person who's saying I did wrong, if a client of mine says that, I'm like, what are you doing? And mostly of the time, it's actually that they're running away from taking responsibility. So just see it as an alarm clock. Okay? Also realize I'm also talking about heavy subjects. Understand in a deeper level that there is no good nor bad. There is no good nor wrong or no right. There is not. There is simply the things that are. You are simply yourself. It's not simply, but I hope you understand what I mean. It is not that there's way much more flow in it. It's not so strict and rigid. That's not how energy works. Yet what I can say and what you can take out of this is just, one, there's no good or like right or wrong. There is none of that. That's one. Secondly, if you are constantly talking like that towards yourself, I bet you that you're not taking responsibility over yourself and that you're not diving in deep in what's really going on. So you can clear it out and actually transform. And thirdly, point out to people who are actually doing it, the bad and that it's not okay to do so. Okay? Try to rephrase it in the way that I explained. Okay, I hope this has helped.